All right, episode 13, our beautiful midday stream. We had a nice early stream earlier, which was a lot of fun, and just kind of got a little bit into it. Get our get our tongue wet, so to speak, and now we are starting our glorious midday stream. We are currently playing Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds, and we had just finished Mission 5 on the Wookiee campaign, which, there's a total of, let's see, about 50 missions in this game. So I'd say we're on about mission 30 something. So we just finished mission 4, Chewie's Hope. And now we're about to start mission 5, the Challenge of Matachek. This is going to be, I'm starting to remember now, the Wookiee campaign here is actually one of the better campaigns in this game. So this is kind of nice because even the previous mission was pretty good. Mission 2 was gorgeous. Mission 4 was gorgeous. So the Challenge of Matachek, mission number 5. I'm going to pull up the chat. That way we can have a night. I always answer in the chat. I might not type in there, but I always can see it, and I will respond.
Between Shoran and Chewie, the plan was obvious. The Imperial Moff must be ousted for Kashyyyk to be truly free. The Trandoshan slavers would never get another foothold under a strong Wookiee government, and that meant completely destroying a heavily guarded Imperial fortress. A small band of resistance fighters against the might of the Empire. I'm not sure even Han Solo had bargained for those kind of odds.
Okay, mission 5. Even if the rebels got the message, their fleet might be tied up on another mission. They might even be on the run from some new Imperial loyalist. Chewbacca knew how the Alliance worked, and he was unwilling to wait for results. If Moff Dark was the source of trouble on Kashyyyk, Chewie wanted to bring the fight directly to him. We are near the palace of Moff Dark. Build an army, smash his defenses, and reduce his palace to cinder. Okay, if you can tell, we get a little bit more lively on our midday stream here. Intelligence tab. Imperials and Trandoshans have captured most of the Wookiee population in Chinochikan. Liberate these survivors and they are certain to aid your cause. The Imperials are quickly losing their footing on Kashyyyk. Liberated Wookiee prisoners can take over nearby Imperial buildings. You'll need all of your army for this mission. Know the strengths of each unit. And our reconnaissance tag reads, the Imperial Palace is well defended from many sides. Regardless of how you approach their base, you will need a strong, well-organized force. The Wookiee village of Itumi is rumored to have the most fierce of all Wookiees, berserkers. Itumi is somewhere to the north. Okay, so we do have an ally to the north. We are without air power. Small formations of Imperial aircraft have been seen lifting off from the forest to the east. Great. So we have no air force, I think, again. Okay, objectives. Destroy Moff Dark's palace. And optional, liberate the captured population of Chinochikan. Alright, so let's go.
Alright, let's see if we can find any survivors.
getting organized right now. Oh, we need that worker. Don't die. Don't die. Ah! We just lost a worker. Dang it. Might have to reload. Come on. We need a worker bad. If that worker didn't die at the beginning, okay. Never mind, we've got workers here. We're good.
Nothing to blast us
Kind of had to garrison them for a minute. Okay, so we've got a command center. We're good.
Let's hope my luck holds.
Man, those mounted troopers were really effective against the, they're really effective against the pummels. That's a little heavy right now at the beginning here. Just cover that pummel. Holy moly! Wow, okay. Play that again. Okay, we know what's going on here. We have got to be quick to get some sort of defense going right there. Because he has a bunch of elite stormtroopers that come up.
You're right, Chewie. Let's see if we can find any survivors.
Nice, okay. Okay, we do have a worker here. Okay, save. So on hard, he's really going to start sending some troops at us pretty quick here. So what we need is some troops of our own. So he's about to send a bunch of stormtroopers after us. Let me get a medic here. And we need to find some ore too, bad. After this unit started exploring a little bit. Here they are. We got him. We'll take him piecemeal here. Nice. Get that nerf. Ah! Stop targeting our workers. You come up here. Find that nerf. God, he just decimated our workforce. Where'd that nerf go? So when the enemy captures a nerf, it suddenly gains speed 100. Alright. That was terrible. Start getting some economy going here. Save. So I'm thinking this first wave he sends is like the biggest danger on this mission. If he pulls back, just pull back ourselves. Don't let him get to our workers. Nice.
This could be the place we're looking for.
Nice. That was perfect. Capture that nerf. Woo! Absolute madness, my friends. Wow, the beginning of this mission is intense. Alright, we need to start pushing out and finding some of our buddies hiding in the trees here. We're gonna need some grenadier troopers here. Alright, give me an animal shelter. Bring the pummels up. We're going to use it to take care of his buildings.
Berserkers, eh? We just need to go get them? Hey, I hope they're as effective as you say they are.
One nerf. Alright, these are our food collectors. Our carbon collectors. It's like every little bit here at the beginning we have to consistently save to do this just right until we get built up. Yeah, you really gotta be careful pushing out on hard right now. Because his, he's really stacked up. So don't even attempt to push out at all. Just focus on defense at the beginning here. Our main problem right now is locating a source of ore.
This better be good.
Bring Chewie over here. Let's explore right there. See, Chewbacca is actually really strong. So he's the only one that really can kind of take on those strike mechs one-on-one. So you can kind of pull just one at a time like this. Alright, you build a war center. I killed our grenadier. Dang it.
I'll take care of it. I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, his units are upgraded. Okay, we did get a couple of scouts. Alright, War Center. Research Center. Still can't build a air unit yet. I think we have enough carbon collectors. We'll build a couple more. weak right now. Okay. Carbon collectors are done. We've got our food guys. Our builders. Let's get a spaceport up. We're going to need a spaceport to start building some buildings here. Or some defensive buildings. We'll have to just buy ore. Yeah, Han is just taking a beating from these units. Okay, that scout found no resources. Wow, we are just pinned in. Oh, there's a bunch of ore right there. Okay, we need to find a way to take that out. We need some troopers here. Let's get that upgraded. Where is our food collectors here? Alright, you guys come back over here. Build some farms right there. Ooh. Chewbacca actually can go over here and take these guys out. Very tricky to get started on hard on this mission. But I think we've got it. I think we've got it pretty well covered here. My goodness, I need a drink of water. That is intense. Absolute chaos. But that's why we're on this. That's why we're playing this game. We play it for the chaos. Okay. Chewbacca is our only unit that can actually take a hit. We're going to clear out down here first. We have a medic healing him as he goes too. Okay, what happened here? Okay, this ain't good. You got the blue player and the red player. We are building up a significant force here. Alright, bring our pawns down here. Take care of these buildings. We should be able to rescue That's kind of the thing. They want you to keep exploring and rescuing any prisoners you can. Where did we capture a nerf at? Right there, okay. Put him in the animal nursery. Okay, we found the source of Nova. So now we need to work on finding a source of... Alright, these workers come over here. Start collecting some Nova. Medic, come up here. Nice, okay, these guys are going to defend this area. Give me a couple medics. Now we can get some grenade troopers up, okay. Destroy that building. Destroy that building. And then bring the pummels back over here, okay. Chewbacca. You are going to take these troopers out here. Don't get in range of that tower, okay? And it does have a strike back there. Medic down there, yeah. Man, shout out to Chewbacca. He is the only one keeping us alive right now. Okay, it looks like this area back here is actually... There's going to be no enemies coming from this area. Thank goodness. And it looks like all of his forces are going to come from this direction. Spread out. Defensive stance. Keep upgrading. Okay, that ain't good. He's got a jailer down there. We've only found 2 nerfs so far, unfortunately. How many workers we got here? 6? That's good enough for the Nova for now. Alright, bring Chewbacca back up here. Alright, we need to get rid of that turret so our workers can start harvesting that ore. That is the biggest thing right now. This is where he's coming from. He's coming from this direction right here. He's kind of cutting through those trees there. So I'm not quite sure what would be the best spot to defend against him. Alright, we've got some, we've rescued a few, villagers there. Get rid of that Trandoshan jailer. So we've got 3 workers there. And 7 more on the way. building down there. Yeesh. Yeah, we've got plenty of carbon, so there's no reason not to build up the farm queue here. Alright, Nova, we need Nova faster. Laser turrets. Upgrade our infantry armor. More food, I need more food! This army. They sneak past the trees. I don't like that. We'll just have to build a scout. That's the only way. Alright, 3 builders. We've got some Nova collectors. We've got our carbon guys. They're good. These are all of our ore collectors. Not enough food. Not enough food. Not enough food. It's always not enough food. Well, why don't you fix that, man? We're working on it. We're working on it. Now I'm getting the setup I like. Alright. Now we're going to start getting some food people here. Start building more farms. Farms is a good way to go with the Wookiees, I'm thinking, because there's no shortage of carbon in order to build the farms. Alright, Chewbacca and a medic are going to clear up here. We finally have a position now. Save. So we've cleared out the woods around our base here. None of this is passable. The enemy seems to be coming from the north here. But we do have some more prisoners down here. Chewbacca seems to be pretty tough right here. He is saving the day. But we are getting upgraded. We've got plenty of food coming in now. Plenty of carbon. I'll just rescue 2 of these guys here. Yeah, Chewbacca's gonna have to be our scout for the moment. I hate scouting with a hero unit though. Alright. Give these guys team 1. Team 2. Chewie, go this way. Chewie. While these builders build me a mech factory here. A mech factory, a heavy weapons factory, and another troop center, why not? Alright, give me a couple scouts. Give me like 5 scouts. Actually, we need a house too. Alright, you. Couple anti-air. Yeah, the economy is flowing now. Optimized motivator is really going to get it flowing. Keep upgrading. The purpose of my scouts is I want to see where's the best defensible position against the red player here. Okay, so he's got a little... We could capture that. I think that's why they have that in there. Yeah, this is probably the area to defend right over here. Another scout. Yeah, Chewbacca's fine. He can take these guys on. Where's our pummels? Take care of that building. Nice, we just found a couple more nerfs. And a bunch of food. Alright, nerfs, go into the nursery. Okay, what happened? Alright, we liberated the captured population of Chinochikan. Whew, okay. So we've rescued all the prisoners around our initial starting zone. The next optional objective is to locate the Berserker tribe of the Utumi to aid in the palace attack. Which we will definitely do that, but we'll let... Bring our 2 pummels down here. Nah. Bring them down here. Get rid of those walls. Alright, Trandoshan slavers have been defeated. Thank you. Give me another troop center here. Alright, our builders are about to get some base defenses going here. Okay, need more population. Our economy upgrades are working good. Okay, we have exhausted the ore that we had there, but it was a lot. So for the moment, have y'all start harvesting these trees right here. Still got some Nova here. Got the bushes up here. Our scout Okay, there is some bushes up there, no big deal. So all the enemies should come from this singular direction now. Building a couple of these to take on the towers here. Where did Chewbacca go? There he is. Alright, group 1. Tighten up a little bit. Right. My goodness, okay. Alright, builders, come over here. Nice, so we just captured this cannon here. Alright, scouts. Just want 2 right now. Okay, there's his base down here. We did find some more ore over here, but it's a little bit exposed. We could run and snatch those resources here. Just trying to see what all possible avenues he comes at us. Wow, this map is huge. Okay, I think he has a much larger base than we might have initially thought. Okay, we need to get some defenses up here. Give me 2 more scouts. Explore over here a little bit. I just want to get a decent setup. Use our army to really see where all he's coming at. I bet you he's got a bunch of nerfs in there. Okay, this is the tightest position. So we're going to go with right here. So as soon as these builders finish harvesting this Minoc here, we're going to get our base defenses up here. First off, we need to save and fix our music. Save. Music. We need music. Thank you. That's the only reason I come in to watch the show, man. It's because of music. How could you let the music go down? Yeah, you can't get around that tree. So this tree right here is indestructible. So it's kind of nice. Alright, now we can get some turrets going here. It'll make it much more peaceful. Keep working on our base defense upgrades here. Okay, we're going to need some more troopers here.
Let's finish this.
Alright, Han and Chewie, we'll probably put them inside a fortress as soon as we build one. The two pummels, they've cleared out all these positions over here. Give me one scout. Put him down there. Come up here. I think our allies up here.
Did you hear that? I wonder what's on the other side of that tree line.
Yeah. Up there. If we cut through those trees, we can have access to our ally, who actually, I'm pretty sure they have a spaceport, and they have a bunch of good units that they'll give you. Okay, there's plenty of resources on this map, but they're a bit spread out. And I'm not sure about all the possible avenues to get into this guy's base. This way seems pretty singular in the back here. Oh, we could actually build a navy back here. That is probably going to happen, my friends. There's a little blue base back here. So we've just found a little air base back here. I couldn't tell what kind of fighting force he had. Optional. Take over the Imperial Air Base east of Chinochican to gain air capability. Ooh, okay. So we need to take that over. In order to gain air capability. Right now. First things first. We need a shield generator. Right here. Bring that cannon we captured up here. Get rid of that. Yeah, if we bring the cannon over here, we can easily dispatch of that. We need a heavy weapons factory here. Alright, undeploy that cannon. I need the heavy weapons factory because I'm going to build a couple of artillery to kind of clear out some of these trees down here. Give me a gate. Right here. No. Scratch that. Give me a wall here. And then a gate. Our gate we're going to put way down here. Because we're about to clear out some of these trees. Stop getting attacked. Get out of there. Head to the airbase. Don't get distracted. They were getting distracted by the enemy forces there, just like right there. Take out that turret. Shoo, what's going on here? Sheesh. Pull these guys up. Okay. Nice, okay. Command center. Bring me up a couple workers. Alright, stop firing cannon. He's got an AT-AT. Come on, almost get through that gate. Got that dark trooper. We need some regular troopers over here. This ain't gonna work. They might be able to take them out. Alright, we've captured the airbase. Yes! Now we might have to defend it. But we got some fighters here that we're going to be able to help defend it. Can our regular workers... Yes, we have to defend that. Because our... Oh, he's got tunnels in our base. Shoot. You two, get up here. Alright, now I want a fortress. Right there. Where's our fighters? Oh, this doesn't have power. Dang it. Give me a power droid. Hurry up, get that fortress built. Into target man. So far, this is a really good mission here. It was really difficult at the beginning, and now we're getting established. He's starting to send some units after us on hard. Okay, 2 hero units, get in there. You cannot die. You too. Fix that wall. Nice, okay. We'll take these 2 artillery pieces down here. So our fighters are building really slow because we need a power droid. The airbase down here does not have any power. However, we have to protect it because that's the only airbase we have. Cannot build any air units. I'm actually glad we sent the artillery because I think they're covering that power droid's movement. If we didn't send the artillery at the same time, the power droid might have got taken out by the turrets. I'm getting stacked over here now. Sheesh. And we haven't even gone to the next tech level yet either. We've got it in the bag. Please. And most of our technology's upgraded up to this point. Okay, Nova collectors. There is another source of Nova over here. So grab that. Yeah, you do gotta spread out. You really gotta spread out. In order to gain access to any of the extra resources. Alright, right here. Troop center. Garrison. It's nice we have some air units now. It makes for exploring the map so much easier. Wow, they really cleared out all the trees right here. Gorgeous. Okay. All of you. That's not good. I feel like we're going to need to build some defenses down there. Alright, you two keep exploring. Alright, this group right here. I'm gonna have them get rid of those Minox. They're kind of bothering me on the mini-map, to be honest. Ooh, looky here. They have ore hidden away in the forest. So we made the right move on the way we set up our defense. Because we can just airlift those units to where the ore's at. Build me a couple of air transport units. That, and we need to get a defense set up here. This area here needs to be defended. Probably can just go. Let me see here. It's kind of spaced out the trees. Okay, you repair that. Alright, Group 6. Come over here. And now we're getting some towers here. The only threat is his pummels, but with enough towers, you can smash through them. All walls are kind of weak, though, to be honest. One of you repair that wall. If we just had a few grenade troopers stationed right here and put them on stand ground, they'll smash any wall unit. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a nerf there. Okay. We found a nerf. Give me that scout. No, we don't need him now. Keep upgrading. Okay, these grenadiers, we're just going to put them on stand ground here. And anytime he comes up with a pummel, they'll just smash him. Our base defenses here are strong now. Very strong. Strong, very strong. Okay, put that nerf in our nursery. Farm queue is full. Just working on upgrading our technologies here. Not too concerned about the fighters, because they're really just going to be used for exploration purposes. Alright, now these miners. Oh, it's game over for this guy. We'll bring him over here. We'll have him build a defense here. And then we'll put him back here and harvest these minerals back here. Actually, in the spaceport. Okay. I find it so funny now that we've gotten so set defensively. And we're really pushing out that he's kind of slowed his roll. It just comes at random moments when he's kind of aggressive and not. I'm really convinced now that sneaking a force back here and building a navy back here would be absolutely, it would just absolutely wreck this player. You can kind of tell on the minimap by the outline of the enemy's base. It's kind of like a star fort formation. So this is our ally back here. He does have a spaceport there. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about if we're going to be doing any like trading with him, per se. He's really advanced. He's right where we are. He's got advanced everything. See, there's the Berserker unit. They're like a melee unit. They're really, really fun to play with. So, all we gotta do to get him to help us is we just bring Han and Chewie over there in an air transport. Alright, what was I doing here? Focus! Getting off track. Alright, right here, we're probably just going to do what he had. We don't need that power cord anymore because our workers can build a power cord. And honestly, right here, we don't even need to build a gate. Because this is our air base, we can just airlift anybody in and out of here. We'll build a anti-air turret, a troop center, and a couple of towers here, just to keep anything at bay. We can have more than 100 on our population. Interesting. Alright, air transport come up here. Alright, these guys start securing some of these positions here. Okay, no. Build a troop center. Okay, now we don't have enough ore, so now we need to start mining some ore. These guys, I just push these guys up because we don't really need them right now. Where's our other fighters? the other group that we had exploring. Okay, these. What the hell are you guys doing out there? Get out. Nova collectors, bring them up here. Sometimes he targets your, sometimes he targets your workers if they're like out and about. Sometimes he doesn't, it just depends. Alright, these ore collectors. We'll get this up to snuff here, but I don't think he's going to attack this position. I will be shocked if he does. Yeah, using the Air Force to explore the trees back here, you really find a lot of resources hidden in the woods. It doesn't matter what he brings to us. We've got him rocked now. Man, these are my favorite parts of these games here, when it's just relaxing and you've got everything kind of under control. I say that, and there he is. He's attacking our position. That's so funny. That's alright, fighters can defend us. Where is the other two fighters we had? I'm just perplexed at where they could be. Alright, let's get some houses here. He doesn't have any anti-air units right here. Target that first. Oh, I think it's 125. No, 130, yeah. Oh, we're going to be able to get a pretty high max population here. Yeah, now our Wookiee soldiers are getting tough. Okay, these guys can defend this area. Although, I would like to have a couple of workers here. Let's go explore something. Alright, all of you. Mine. Well, they harvested that Nova pretty quick, didn't they? I've got a suspicion he's got some nerfs in here. I'm trying to see if I can get these workers sneak by and harvest this Nova here under their nose. Like they wouldn't bother us just because we're workers. Alright, all of you. Let me start getting some towers up here. would like a shield generator too, but we'll get these towers built and then we'll build the shield generator. Because we've got to protect this air base here. This is critical for this mission. Dude, we are rocking it. My goodness. Put our repeater troopers in there. Garrison those towers. Alright, these workers... we don't need them down here anymore. Go back up here. Okay. Only one worker survived walking down here. Alright, we're going to take Han and Chewie here.
I didn't sign up for this.
And we're going to fly them over to the our allies' base here, and it should give us access to their units. Save. So dump them off right here. 150 max population on this mission. Is that right? We'll build one more house just to make sure. I'm pretty sure that's right, though. Where is all of our military, though? Oh, we've got... oh, they're right here. Our two fighters are right here. Okay. Come back down here to explore. Yeah. So our only objective now is to destroy the monument. Yeah, these are the Berserker units. Oh, these things are nasty.
Let's hope my luck holds.
Oh, and now that we kind of joined him, he's going to, that Team Yellow, he's going to actually start building stuff. I seen he just built a cannon. Jesus. So he might start expanding now. Yeah, let's let him destroy that. We don't care about that. Dags, we are stacked up right now. We harvested all that ore. Yeah, exploring on this map really paid off big time. Because there's some gorgeous resources in other areas of the map. So we're just air transporting our Berserkers that our ally gave us out of here. Yeah, see, now he's attacking right here, but he's got nothing. Get that weak sauce out of here! Need Nova first. Too bad there isn't like a auto explore option on this. Some real-time strategy games, they have that option where like you click on a scow or certain types of aircraft and they just have like an auto explore button where that's all they'll do. They'll just fly around exploring every bit of the map. Now here's the deal on these berserkers. Oh yeah, I wanted these guys to get rid of that nursery. So I don't think that they are... I don't think we're able to build anymore. No, we can! Ooh. Okay, never mind, my friends. This game just got really fun. Ah, he had no nerfs in there. It's a bit of a bummer. Okay, so not only does he give you some, but he also gives you access, the ability to build them. Harvest that. Get rid of that building, clean up a little bit here. This poor guy, he doesn't even know what to do. We've got him so locked down right now. Okay, as far as Nova's concerned, we've got some here and some down here. A lot down here, actually. So what we could do is we could have our fighters come down there. When these guys are done harvesting this Nova, we could bring them down here, and the fighters will cover them, essentially. While over here... Okay, you two. Go back on the fortress. He knows he ain't got nothing. Alright. Berserkers. We're just building an army of berserkers. Okay, these two aircraft. These guys, defensive stance. We're gonna cover. We actually can upgrade our aircraft too. Forgot about that. As you know, of watching me over time, you realize how much I forget. I get so engrossed in a mission. Some things I really don't need to research. I'd like to get them walls upgraded, though. See, right here, we could technically, like, clear a path to his base. Right here, like, for example, we can build a couple of, we could build some artillery here, clear a path through the trees, put our spaceport down here, and just have the hovercrafts just keep going back and forth for like limitless Nova. We can fiddle with that. We don't really need to do that, but we can fiddle with it. These guys go all the way across. The music! Stop pausing the music. Save. Under our Wookiee save, we are ripping this mission. This is kind of just going to be one of those big push missions where so it does have like a lake back there. I said we were going to go with the naval route, but the mere fact that we have berserkers with the berserkers you can just charge with them. They're not invincible, they're just extra tough, that's all. Yeah, he does have a nice base, because it's built up on this rocky ledge here. Okay, we did have efficient buildings. Oh, they're different, the ones we've got. How are they different? Well, no matter. Alright, bring these berserkers down here. Our fighters will keep exploring. Oh, that's... Oh, the base defenses are so beautiful. Especially when you garrison a repeater trooper in there. Because it gives it 4 shots instead of 1 shot. You see how fast the berserkers are? They're just stupid fast. Alright, pull them down here. And all of you, I need all of you to collect that Nova first. Flying my workers over there to connect the Nova. Wasn't there a Minoc around here? Okay, maybe not. There's one up there. Alright, all of the carbon collectors. Gather up. Wow, we've cleared out so much of the trees around here. That's so funny. That's what happens on these long missions sometimes. You end up just taking out a swath. They're chopping down their own forest. Okay. Come down here and collect carbon down here. I did not mean to do that. That's so you can send a signal to your ally, like if you're playing on a skirmish map. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you build a spaceport down here. With a powerful. We kind of built this over here for nothing, but it's okay. It's just extra production buildings. Okay, you two continue exploring. Okay, our fighters are upgraded all the way. All of our units are upgraded all the way. Yeah, there's no lack of resources on this mission. Pretty well harvested this entire ocean here of fish. There's a shipyard. Yeah, he's got homing missiles, so his base defenses are upgraded all the way. Oh my goodness, if we had a navy, it would just... Well, why don't you quit talking about it? Why don't you build one? There's so many ways to play this mission. You know, frontal attack, use your navy, come up here with an army with a bunch of cannons. There's a lot of ways to play this mission. Yeah, see, this is the way to get in the front door there. Luckily, his gate is not shielded. So we could literally just get in here with the berserkers. We don't even have to build any siege equipment or anything. They just busted down the front door. These berserkers are so fun to play with. And we've got plenty of gold, or I keep saying gold. It's not gold, it's called Nova. We've got plenty of Nova, we can build more berserkers. We're not too hung up on resources, right? Okay. See, the problem is taking out his perimeter defenses, because they're on these they're all on ledges and you can't even see them. There's his monument. So that right there tells me that we are going to need cannons. His turrets aren't upgraded all the way too. Alright, pull back. So we are going to need some cannons. You know, there's so many easy ways to get in here. I feel like I bet you could clear these trees here and you could just walk in the back door too. Alright, we're going to lose this aircraft, but at least we're... Perfect, okay. Here's what we're doing. Cannons. 10 cannons. And as far as the troopers are concerned, we can even throw those grenadiers with them too. Actually, give me a few anti-air just in case. So now we really are out of Nova crystals. Alas, we have the entire map explored. We've got this area covered. This is the only way he comes out. So really, ideally, you really want to kind of come down here and build your defense right here. These guys, we were going to use these guys to start clearing out the trees toward our ally here. Get rid of this spaceport. Goodbye. And this spaceport, link it up with his. And if you're struggling, you can just, you know, clear a path to the OCD in me. Really upgrading those guys might make a bit of a difference. While our ridiculously large army is building here, more troopers. As many that can build while this cannon builds. Alright, all of you stand ground. Team 1.
But at this point, I told these, like when we start working on the house again, we're going to get a door here and a door there. The only two doors I think we need to keep. It's there and there. So it's a little bit off, a little bit off. There's a hall up there. a lot of people are working out included.
Sorry about that, my friends. We had a visitor today, just for a few minutes there. The truck I work with, he come by. I wanted to yell at him and say, "Hey, I'm doing my live stream. Get out of here," you know. But I wasn't going to be all about that. Well, at least you got to listen to the music for a minute. Okay, so back to where we were at. Yes, we were building a massive army here. So now we just pull our army out, along with these guys. And we just clear off all the turrets here. See, I could show you too the other way to the other method, the naval route method here. Really, I should keep my cannons separate. Like, the cannons need to be separate. One thing about this game is kind of the pathfinding is a little bit finicky. See, like those guys, they refuse to come out. So you really use the cannons to clear the perimeter here. Yeah, I hated stepping away like that during the live stream, but he's done some work on the house, so kind of had to show him around a little bit. Some of the stuff been going on. Some of the projects I've been trying to get done around here. Well, why are you doing a live stream of a game? You should get those projects done. Hey. Take it easy. We're working on our glorious channel here. It's so funny because no matter what tactic you use to beat this mission, it always ends up being the way I play. I end up just clearing off as much as I can strategically, and then I just go to the massive army. I'd like to get in a position here. Well, he's just going to attack us then. Alright, these workers, give me a power core. And how many shipyards can we build here? One? One here? One here? It's kind of finicky on where you can build a shipyard at. I guess we can't reach it. Alright, you just build some cruisers. Or frigates. Where can we dump these guys off now? Yeah, honestly, easy mission, honestly. It was really sketchy at the beginning, but now you just go around with your cannons, taking off all the defenses up on the ridge. And we're just having fun building this giant navy to pulverize him from the sea here. And hey, I mean, it is kind of a weak spot, so. Only can build cruisers, though. Can't build advanced cruisers. Why didn't you fly up there, too? It's kind of strange. Interesting. I do know they got one mission in the Wookiee campaign. I think it's the bonus mission. It might be 2 missions from now. But it's like you go to the planet Kessel, which is kind of neat if you're familiar with the Star Wars universe. It's kind of cool. Really don't need to even look at the economy anymore. We've got so much going on, but hey, it's just habit to just keep it going. Okay, you stop right there. The Navy. Oh, the Navy. They do outrange these turrets beautifully. You two could actually target that turret. Oh, I can't believe I had to put the laptop down like that. Which usually that happens to me more when it's the weather's better. When the weather's better, you know, you tend to get people showing up and visitors showing up. What are our allies doing? He's just sitting in there. Be nice if you could research that tech where you can see what he sees. But like I was saying earlier, this is kind of another method to clear out trees. You know, it'd be such a slow go, but you essentially can, like, just use artillery pieces to clear out the forest. If you wanted more space to build or anything. Alright. We don't want to destroy the monument, though. My goodness. So powerful. Move our cannons up, take out this ridge. Well, at least we kind of showed how you can take out all of his base defenses up on that, up on those ridges. Nothing but a bunch of trees everywhere. The Wookiee homeworld is just covered. It's just one big giant forest. Yeah, the turrets are what make this mission so hard. Because he has so many, and they're all like maxed out, technology speaking wise. That one's kind of hard to reach up there. Yeah, that one's really hard to reach up there. Oh, we've almost... I actually didn't want the Navy to destroy the monument, but they almost destroyed it. It's kind of funny. More Wookiees! I'll get rid of all three of those. Such overkill. Actually, I had an idea. I know, dangerous thinking, right? This army we have is just too much. It's so big we can't even fit it in there to fight the enemy. He's just got nothing. Oh boy. Load up the cannons and the air transports and just dump them right here. Still building Wookiees. Oh. That should be it on the Wookiees, okay. There's the last one right there. Get rid of that fortress. See how quick they take out those turrets or those power cores. There's several laser turrets somewhere over there. So they are kind of getting taken out by his turrets, so his turrets are not completely useless. Not sure why they're not firing. Oh, target is too far away, okay. I'm trying to be careful to save that monument for last. He doesn't have much left, though. Ah, that's beautiful. It's a fun mission. The beginning, I like the beginning because it seemed like, well, you like the beginning. Because the beginning of the mission really challenged us. He got one of our turrets there. I feel like he's got a turret hiding back there behind the monument that we're unable to target. Yep. We might go for an aggressive stance, and it might target just the turrets. Or not. I went straight for the monuments. Okay. What's going on here? Moff Dark and Pecked. Oh, they're escaping. The jerks.
Hey, isn't that... Get him!
That's Weebaka, and Chewbacca is fighting
That's
him.
one way to deal with Weebaka. I know. We better get up to that platform before the slavers leave the system.
I guess they had a little interaction because Weebaka was the
Ibaka
one that
betrayed his
betrayed
own
you in the
people
story.
and paid with his life. But revenge was bittersweet for Kashyyyk. The Imperial Moff and the
Kashyyyk.
slaver Peck had escaped on a
Kashyyyk is how you
transport with a
pronounce it.
cargo hold full of Wookiee slaves. Han and Chewie knew if they couldn't manage a rescue, the slaves were doomed to work the spice mines, or worse.
Or worse. Nice. So, Challenge of Metachek mission is done. Mission 6, Avatar, on hard. Where's the music? Thank you.
I forgot to mention a little something about this story. See, I happened to be monitoring the Alliance-coded frequencies and I picked up my buddy's distress call. After alerting Luke Skywalker and Rogue Squadron, I flew to Kashyyyk, only to find the Falcon left abandoned in a forest clearing. I couldn't bear to see my baby like that, so what did I do? I hopped in and we blasted off to the Avatar orbital platform, praying we weren't too late to help.
Okay, Chewbacca's father, Atachchik, could have avoided the trouble and Kashyyyk altogether when he fought alongside Leia and Ichu years ago. He was a free Wookiee searching for his son, who had been enslaved by the Empire. He eventually abandoned the search and returned to Kashyyyk to look after his people. Now he was once again leaving Kashyyyk, but as a slave himself. Peck had taken him and several other Wookiees off to a way station above Kashyyyk called the Avatar Orbital Platform. Once a Wookiee was shipped off Avatar, they were likely to be lost forever. Because Atachchik and the other Wookiees rescue Atachchik and the other Wookiees on the Avatar platform, destroy the air bases to keep the Imperials from escaping, then bring the fight to Dark and Pecked. The Imperial platform is very symmetrical in design. Use this knowledge when scouting and attacking. Surgical strikes on missile turrets will make your air support much more effective. Avatar has no resources. Your only source of military units will be what you start with and any Wookiees you rescue. Protect your cannons. The ability to outrange turrets is invaluable. Okay. And reconnaissance tab reads, Moff Dark and Trandoshan Pecht have arrived on the Avatar orbital platform. The platform most certainly has learned of the uprising of Kashyyyk and the impending Wookiee attack. They are probably preparing to evacuate and make their final shipment of Wookiee slaves. If unable to escape, Dark will probably hide them in the buildings of the platform. In that case, the best way to eliminate him is to eliminate the platform itself. Okay. Destroy the air bases before the Imperial forces escape. Do not destroy the main reactor until all other tasks are complete.
I thought going after the palace was crazy.
Save.
This place is bristling with guns.
Okay, they can outrange those turrets.
Rogue Squadron. You guys need a hand down there?
Hey, Luke, is that you?
One and the same.
This is Calrissian.
We gotta take
So
out
we
those
get the
air bases
Millennium
before
Falcon
Empire
and
uses transport
X-Wing
to escape.
fighter alert on this mission.
I'm going in.
Alright, undeploy those. Bring our Berserkers up.
What's going on?
What can I do for you?
This is
I
Calrissian.
think the Falcon is the best way to explore. Alright, save.
On my way.
Oh, so essentially we're just going to work our way around the edge of the map. I got it. And our aircraft here.
I'll be right there. My scope's positive. I'll be right there.
Oh, this mission might not be bad at all.
Hang on back there, R2.
Oh,
I'll be right there. I'll be right there. We're going in full throttle. Accelerating
I did
to
not see
attack
those
speed.
TIE fighters.
I just got a transition. Heck, just hold up in the fort here.
Skywalker heading out.
Undeploy. We'll just use this army will go around the map this way. better pull back. Don't get in range of that.
Hang on back there, R2.
Lando here.
This is Luke.
Oh, some prisoners here.
Gotta get those Wookiees out of the detention center.
Yeah, we're working on it, buddy.
I love family reunions. Thanks, Attitude. Yes, nice to see you again.
Okay, form up. Come on. Oh, get out of there, stupid fighters. That was my bad. It's okay. Alright, all these berserkers can easily take on this fortress now.
No problem. They'll wish they stayed in bed.
Freeze, human.
Man, you Trandoshans are ugly up close. Looks like your ticket has been punched.
Nice. So we killed both Moff Dark and the Trandoshan slaver. Now this mission might be really easy.
I'll be right there.
We gotta take out those air bases before the Empire can use its transports to escape.
We're working on it, buddy. Calm down.
If we blow the power core, this whole place will go up. The only trick is getting out of here before it does.
Those have a range of 8. But our 2 heavy assault mates have a range of 10. Yeah, this is really easy. He really doesn't... Okay, pull back. He really doesn't offer much of a threat, I'll be honest. I think once this building's destroyed, that's it. Yeah, all of our objectives are complete.
What can I do for you, Commander?
Get us out of here alive, Chewie.
What an easy mission. The previous mission took a while.
I'd like to make a note here about Wookiee celebrations. A Wookiee throws a great party, but when it comes time for him to hug you, run for your life. I'm sure I broke a rib. At any rate, Kashyyyk was free after a long nightmare under the Empire and the Trandoshan slavers. Chewie received the hero's welcome, and I caught Han smiling proudly at him. I even found myself grudgingly returning the Falcon to the old pirate. I don't know what came over me. Wookiees sometimes have that effect on people.
Another one down. That was an easy mission. Okay, the last mission on the base game. We still have the two DLC campaigns to play as. The Confederacy and the Galactic Republic. But the last mission on the base game is right here on the Wookiee campaign. The Liberation of Kessel bonus mission.
Before evacuating the planet, the Imperial Governor of Kessel ordered the air processing factories to be shut down, leaving the prisoners without any air to breathe. Since the rebel fleet wouldn't be able to get there in time, Han, Chewie, Luke, and I sped off to Kessel in the Falcon. If we didn't get those air factories working soon, there'd be nobody left on Kessel for the Alliance to liberate.
The Empire may be on the run after its losses at Endor and Kashyyyk, but it can still inflict suffering on its former subjects. In fact, it may have been less dangerous before we defeated it. The situation on Kessel is chaotic. The Imperial forces have shut down the air processors, and now they're emptying all the storehouses of spice to bring to Coruscant. Locate and reactivate the air processing factories of Kessel before the prisoners run out of air. Intelligence tab. Build a strong force of Wookiees as soon as you can. The 3 Imperial detention centers that remain on the planet still have troopers to get in your way. Use air transports to drop workers off near air factories. And the reconnaissance tab. Recon reports 3 detention centers still in operation, 2 smaller installations to the south and southwest, the largest of the 3 to the southeast. 1 air processor is relatively undefended, but the others are squarely in enemy territory. Wookiee miners can still be found working the mines even as they hover close to death. So our hero units have to stay alive, and we need to build a power core at each of the air factories to bring them back online.
What are we waiting for? Let's rescue those prisoners.
Save.
Hey, kid, if we don't get those air processors back online, there won't be any prisoners left to save.
Relax. We'll get those air factories working again and
we
free
need
the
to figure out a
prisoners.
way.
Trust me.
Where have I heard that before?
Okay, we need to capture these banthas quick. That is key. We need to...
Why are there still so many Imperial troops on this planet?
They're here to make sure none of the prisoners get off the planet alive, I guess.
We need to figure out where all these banthas are.
Let's finish this.
Okay, get the fighters. Get down here and defend. Banthas, get up here. You, Team 5. Build me an animal nursery, quick. Okay, this ain't good, this ain't good, this ain't good. He's coming at us quick. Sheesh, he's coming at us hard, okay. More defense. Get some turrets up. Alright, get our hero units out of here. I think we just lost the mission. Dang it. Okay. Okay. Forget everything we just thought. This mission is going to be intense at the beginning. Okay, play again. Alright, here's what we need to do. As soon as the mission starts, we need to take our hero units and put them inside the fortress. We need to garrison that tower. We need to take our aircraft, gather up the banthas, and our workers need to immediately start building some turrets after they build an animal nursery.
What are we waiting for? Let's rescue those prisoners.
Hey, kid, if we don't get those
Start
air
gathering up the
processors back
banthas.
online, there won't be any
Workers.
prisoners left to save.
Animal nursery.
Relax. We'll
These
get those air
guys,
factories working again
garrison.
and free the prisoners. Trust
Put
me.
him in
Where
here.
have I heard that before?
More workers. Start getting in that animal nursery. Bring that transport up
Why are
here.
there still so many Imperial troops on this planet?
They're here to make sure none of the prisoners get off the planet alive, I guess.
Alright, we're probably not going to be able to gather up any more banthas, to be honest. That's probably going to be it. So now the workers, we need to start getting some defenses going here quick. Pull our aircraft back. Save these guys for that AT-AT. Get that AT-AT. Take it out. More berserkers. Another turret. Get in there. Alright, workers. Build another animal nursery. build one more turret here. My goodness, get out there. Jeez. Okay, defensively speaking, we're struggling here on the initial onslaught. There is so much ore too, it's ridiculous. Okay. I'm trying to think of how best we can deal with these, this enemy here. An air cruiser. We don't have enough mana for that though. Those cost crystals. Okay. This will be interesting, getting this going here.
What are we waiting for? Let's rescue those prisoners.
Big Kid, if we don't get those air processors back online, there won't be any prisoners left to save.
Relax. We'll get those air factories working again and free the prisoners. Trust me.
Where have I heard that before? Why are there still so many Imperial troops on this planet?
They're here to make sure none of the prisoners get off the planet alive, I guess.
Okay, the fighters, team 1. Put the fighters on team 1. We've got the Banthas in here. The Berserkers, team 2. The workers, start getting some turrets here. These guys, put them in the fortress. Keep 2 of them out here. We're going to need to be a little bit more symmetrical in our defense here. Oh, come back, Berserkers. Here's what we need to slow it down. Slow it down for a minute here. Alright, Berserkers, pull up. Get in that tower. Alright, repair that. Now we need to fly in there and start taking out those cannons. The cannons is what we need to take out. Everything else I feel like we can get defensively here. All of you come up here. Take out the cannons. The cannons are the only threat. The Berserkers can deal with the pummels here. Yeah, this is all you gotta do. You just gotta fly around. Let the defenses take out everybody. His walkers are taking out our cannons. Alright, pull back the aircraft. More aircraft. Alright, right now we need ore.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
I'm ready for anything.
Alright, you get out here. You three stand
They'll
ground.
wish they stayed in bed.
I hate how he's got his cannons covered by the, Alright, workers, start repairing quickly. Alright, save right here. Woof! Man, do they come in heavy at the beginning. Holy smokes. I am... Nice, we're taking out his cannons. And our workers are repairing that fortress. Just save the fighters for that. Okay, now we need a spaceport bad, because we need to figure out a way to...
I am a Jedi. My father was the one shooting womp rats back home. Sure. Yes, Commander.
We still didn't get it. We run out of ore trying to defend this position. Get rid of that cannon. Wow, that is really hard. You almost hear a frustration in my voice. My goodness. Okay. Perhaps we're going about it the wrong way. And instead of focusing on defense, we just need a stupid amount of grenadiers. Because mostly what he's sending against us is mechanized units. So they cost Nova and food. So by gathering up the food and Nova, we can make this happen.
What are you waiting for? Let's rescue those prisoners.
Hey, kid, if we don't get those air processors back online, there won't be any prisoners left to save.
Relax. We'll get those air factories working again and free the prisoners. Trust me.
Where have I heard that before?
Get in there. Get in there. So that's what we need. We just need a stupid amount of grenadiers here. Okay, transport's full. Great.
Why are there still so many Imperial
Team
troops on
2,
this
the
planet?
Berserkers.
They're here to make sure none of the prisoners
Team
get
1,
off
the
the planet
fighters.
alive, I guess.
The fighters, we've got to keep them from getting hit from the, put our hero units in the fortress. The fighters, we've got to keep them from getting hit from his AT-ATs. Just put these guys on stand ground. Alright. Garrison these troopers. Get them in the fortress. We need workers to repair. Okay, save right here. That is actually a pretty good... And we are collecting Nova now. We're not getting food as fast as I need, but... bombers might be effective too. Alright, just have the fighters focus on the cannons, that's it. That's all they need to focus on. Because the cannons are the ones that we're struggling defending against. Alright, repair that shield generator. Save. This isn't bad, this isn't bad. Just... Don't ask me. How he destroyed that animal nursery. Unfortunately, his workers, or his force over here, is really targeting our Get the Banthas back in there. Alright, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Pull these guys back. Alright. Alright, repair that. Okay, here's his cannons again. Come on, repair the shield generator. Get over there, take out those cannons. Get rid of that. More troopers. Don't have enough resources. Alright, come up here, pull up. Finally we took that thing down. Alright, get over here, take out the ponies. You guys pull back. Save. Oh, this is intense. Okay, and we've got a bit of a... We're having to redo our economy here. The fortress we need to target. Don't waste the fortress on the units. Okay. The aircraft seem to be the way to go here. Come on, repair that. Take that down. Let's pull up these artillery guys here. Or these grenadiers. Okay. Ooh, okay, we've got it figured out. My goodness. Save. The intensity of the beginning of this match is unmatched. More carbon. Yeah, aircraft are not very effective against these walkers, so pull them back. Whoa! Alright, come back here. My goodness, that was crazy. We had to slow the game speed down. Oh, wow. That was crazy. Alright. Thank you for building that tower, finally. Okay. You come over here. You come over here. Okay, I feel like that's enough carbon for the moment. Work on getting some Nova here. While all of you come down here and start get some ore collected. If we could soak up all this ore real quick. Scratch that. We've got an air transport here. Get in there. Plop them down over here. Don't worry about that ore in front of your base. That's just asking to get taken. Alright, need a few more builders here. I think we staved the ridiculous front and watched the rest of the mission be absolutely lackluster. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if it's a bug in the Steam version here or not, but it seems like some of these missions, as soon as the mission starts, it's like every available unit that the enemy has, he rushes at you. And now it's just going to be piecemeal, everything else he sends our way. We will see though. My goodness, that was crazy. But we did get the 10 Banthas here, so I feel like we got off to a pretty good start. So let's save, and now we can kind of, now that the disaster is kind of past, we can speed up the game a little bit. Holy moly, that was crazy. Alright, let's get you guys down here. Oh, he's attacking our miners. That's not good. Okay, so you do kind of need a bit of an air force here to keep him from attacking your mining operation. Not a problem. We can get more. We got 5 more villagers here ready to go. The nice thing about this mission, though, is that they do give you everything is, you know, upgraded. Alright, this one we do need to power this one up. We'll have to keep an eye on those ore gatherers there. We're at the point now we could get some fighters or some bombers too. Whew. Oh, there's no power there. Alright, more Nova. You yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
That's one down, but we need the other 3 back in action or it won't matter much.
So that's what you gotta do. You gotta get all 4 of those back online by building a power core close to it. But the other 3 are in enemy territory. Whoa. That was absolutely crazy at the beginning. Targeting all ore collectors. Jerk. You jerk. Start harassing the enemy here. This is actually supposedly the tough thing. Oh my goodness. This might not have been the best place to do our ore mining here. love how the AT-ATs can target air units too. Bombers are effective against them. Just take it out. Thank you. Alright, get out of there. Forget that position. Oof. Alright, workers, come back over here. At least now we're getting a decent economy going. Ah! He's harassing our carbon collectors back here. Darn it! Thank goodness they self-heal. Alright, you too. Build a wall right there. Get these two sides walled off, so that way he doesn't bother us. Perfect, okay. Alright, we are going to need to get our ore operation back up and running. How did he just slip by? I don't know how he did that. Oh, maybe because we haven't walled off this area yet. Oof, okay, fighters. Funny how it's like nice and peaceful now, it's not so crazy. Right now we're looking for another source of ore that's not really around any enemies, that's what I'm trying to say. That should be pretty easy. He really doesn't come too heavy. Okay, this is right in the middle of his base. Looks like we're going to stick to our original area of where we're going to harvest our ore from right there. Alright, these Nova guys here. There is Nova in the middle of the map. Need another transport. Oh, 2:20? Shoot, we still got like 25 minutes. We're good. I was concerned about the time, but we're good. Alright, these Nova guys, we're going to change them to ore guys. Yeah, we need an anti-air down here bad. All the fighters. Alright, same plan. Although this time we're actually going to be using them to build some base defenses too. Down here. Just so we could cover this source of Tiberium. Tiberium. My goodness. Or, you can tell what game I'm thinking of right now. Alright, you lot. Don't get stuck back there. Okay, you three. I mean, you've got unlimited ore, essentially. So you might as well use it. Stupid worker. Stupid worker! Haha, nice. So we've secured this giant amount of ore over here. The turrets do take a little while to build. They don't just like kind of instantly build. Those are transports. Okay, these will be our Nova collectors. But where is some Nova? There's some right in the middle of the map. Oh yeah, we got this mission in the bag. Alright, get these two workers up out of there. Actually... Woo! Alright. I'm gonna plop another fortress down right here. That was crazy at the beginning. So we've got unlimited ore for this mission, essentially. Nova is our only issue. Does he have any spaceports? The red player is the more powerful of the three. I'm not seeing one right now. Alright, now you five. Take care of mineouts. And our two fortresses. Oh, is there really only 100 population on this mission? We'll find out as soon as this is built. Dang it. Boo. So it kind of reminds me of that Endor mission, if you remember. On that Endor mission, we had to slow the game speed down in order to handle it, because it was so difficult. Because we were having to micro every little thing on that. And there is so much Perfect. So we're building 30 berserkers. We've got plenty of ore coming. The only food is just coming from our nursery. It's a full nursery. Any extra workers we have are starting to get some of the minox, but that's kind of negligible. We have our carbon collectors here. Bring the bombers over here. We've got this backside kind of walled off, so he doesn't send any units to the back. Our fighters have a little forward position here. And the ore is well under control. Got plenty of ore. Okay. We'll probably build a third fortress here. It would help speed up the production of our berserkers. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. Alright, biggest dealio is getting access to that Nova. If we run into any of the enemy aircraft, we will use our own aircraft to take them out. We'll repair these two. Perfect, okay. You gentlemen here. Harvest that carbon. You workers are going to go in the transport and harvest that Nova. As soon as we open it up. Okay, two more. It is kind of nice though, you don't have to research anything. Everything is already researched. Alright, we're about to beat up on this baddie here. Put our aircraft here. Keep out of range of his fortress there. And first take out that, so he doesn't have any shields. Wow, his fortress has a lot of hit points. Now our Nova collectors, we can bring them up here to collect this Nova. We'll build a little base here. Go ahead and take this out. I don't know why our fighters or transports were flying over there. Okay, right here. Give me anti-air. There's a panther here. The music!
Was feeling unwelcome.
Wait a second, shouldn't be no commercials.
Taxes
We might have finished the
open door
playlist.
to
Pull these guys back. Now we got a little bit of Nova. That was like perfect for the population right there. I got our defenses set up first, then I started mining the Nova. I wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah, the Wookiee Berserkers are just so beautiful of a unit. See, now he's got some aircraft. The Dark Troopers are really effective against the Berserkers. I'm just saying that. There is so much ore on this map, it's ridiculous. So I'm not sure if we're able to get up on that ridge unless we might have to use the air transport. Either way, we're going to use our Berserkers to clear out all of his surrounding buildings. We don't need these bombers. Okay, carbon collectors. A little bit shy on the carbon right now. There's some right there. A little bit over here. Collect that carbon. No, we want to save. It'll be interesting on our night stream tonight. We'll probably be able to finish this mission. I know we will. We'll finish this mission, and then we'll be starting on the Confederacy campaign. The Separatists. So I don't know, I've been debating on what we're going to play after this game. I might see if I can get this other old game to work. Jackpot. Where's our transports? Well, there's not a lack for food either now. 2 full animal nurseries. Alright, Berserkers, start exploring. I'm guessing we'd have to just air transport them up there. A little bit of carbon here. There's not much carbon on this map. An exposed fortress. Ripe for the hacking. I think the green player is isolated now up on that ridge. Now this looks to be all he has outside of the ridge. The best thing to do would be get our air transport units and use them to lift our berserkers up there. But we'd have to come around the way in the back here to do it. Yeah, we'd have to go way in the back here to do it. Alright, so we're about to finish off the green player here. We're going to bring our berserkers back here. We're going to use these transports here to lift them up on that cliff up there. At least to take 10 at a time up there. And of course there's an anti-air right there. Get out of there. Look at that turret. Cannot believe our air transports didn't die right there. Oh, there's a little bit of Nova over here. I didn't see that. Interesting. I think when these two fortresses go down, the green player down here will be finished. Yep. Alright, these guys are done collecting all the ore here. So build a gate. Start collecting this ore. All of you get up in here and power up this atmosphere factory. We'll put a couple anti-air turrets up there. And then we'll bring our Wookiees back down here and start beating up on the Team Yellow down here in the south. So first, power up the atmosphere factory. Or can you get back up in here? We'll put them down here. They can harvest this carbon here. Yeah, he can't get up there via land, so... Wow. We are just rocking this mission. So we already have control of 2 of the other atmospheres. The other 2 are down here. We've eliminated the green player. All we have left is the yellow player and the red team. And we'll cut this live here. Beautiful midday stream. We rocked through some of the end missions here on the base game campaign. And when we come back live this evening, we will continue this mission and start on the Confederacy campaign. We've got this mission, the Confederacy campaign, and the Galactic Republic campaign. We are rocking this game. I appreciate everybody who came in, hanged out today. Sorry about the visitor I had earlier. I had to go chit-chat with him for a few minutes during the live. Until next time, peace.